Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm here to show you how to set up and optimize the performance of your Soloshot. These circles are LEDs and they light up one by one, indicating which step you are in the setup process. The first LED above the power button turns red when you power on your armband. You should turn on your armband 10 to 15 minutes before use and place it outdoors at the beginning of the setup process to give it time to warm up. This second LED above the pair button will turn red when your armband is ready for pairing with your base station. But don't worry, we will get into the pairing process a little later. First, choose a location for Soloshot that is set back at least 200 feet from your filming location. When setting up your tripod, it is best to extend both the legs and the stem as high as they can go. If you need a wider tripod stance for more stability, such as if you're in the wind or there's uneven ground, unlock the wide leg locks and widen the leg stance appropriately. The neck should be used for manually panning and pointing your Soloshot left and right. Once you have found the desired height, you can tighten the thumb screw. Later, you will use the neck of the tripod to manually point your camera at a starting location. To mount your camera to Soloshot, simply loosen the tilt thumb screw, tilt the head all the way back, and screw on your camera using the D-ring screw. The hinge section of the screw head flips down to make it easier for you to tighten the screw. Use the straight edges of the large tilt plate and the straight edges of your camera to make sure your camera is pointed forward. There are two buttons on the Soloshot, the power button and the pair button. To turn on your Soloshot base, hold the power button for 1 to 2 seconds until the green light in the middle illuminates. This section shows you the steps on how to level your tripod, set the proper tilt, and find an appropriate zoom for your filming location. The Soloshot tripod has a bubble level built in. In cases such as surfing, when you're significantly farther away and you're using the zoom in your camera, it's especially important that your level is correct. If you do not, you may go off the top or the bottom of the screen as Soloshot pans to the left and the right to automatically follow you. To verify your Soloshot is sufficiently level, take note of the horizon line as it appears on your LCD screen. Using the tripod, make small adjustments on each leg until the horizon line is level in your LCD screen. If you're in the sand, you might need to push one leg slightly farther in. Next, you can use the tripod neck to manually pan left and right. Check your camera LCD screen to make sure the horizon line stays level. If the horizon line begins to drift drastically across your LCD screen, you can use either of the two adjustments to keep your shot more level. Leveling is particularly important for surfers who are setting up their Soloshot in the sand. Adjust the tilt by using the thumb screw. To ensure you always remain in frame, set your tilt so the sky appears only in the top quarter of your LCD screen. When you have found the desired tilt, hold your camera and tighten the thumb screw. Setting the correct zoom on your camera is a key element in ensuring that you stay in frame. Set your zoom so there is approximately 30 feet of space between you and either side of the LCD screen. Remember, this is an automatic cameraman, so when in doubt, zoom out. The more you use your Soloshot, the better your understanding will be on how much zoom is appropriate for your activity. To verify your Soloshot setup, simply loosen the thumb screw and turn the tripod neck to the left and the right. If your setup is completely level, the horizon line will remain level in your LCD screen as you turn. If your setup is not completely level, readjust the legs of your tripod. Once level, point your camera at the location where you will be filming. Then, retighten the thumb screw. Remember, this location must be at least 200 feet away from where you are filming. Now that your Soloshot is set up, press record on your camera and close the LCD screen. Closing the LCD screen on your camera saves battery life. Make sure your camera is fully charged and you have a memory card with plenty of free space. Also, it is very important to turn off autofocus and set focus to the maximum distance. This will ensure your camera doesn't autofocus on the closest objects. Also, turn on image stabilization. This is also known as steady hand and is usually indicated by a graphic of a shaky hand. Now turning back to your armband, the number 2 LED will illuminate red when it is ready for the next step. The button with the Soloshot logo is the pairing button. Hold your armband over Soloshot with the buttons facing the sky. Hold the pairing button on the base unit and the armband at the same time. Continue to hold these buttons until the green light in the middle of the logo turns off and the red LED turns on. Still holding down both pairing buttons, check to make sure that the number 3 LED has turned on your armband. When the slot LED on the base and the number 3 LED on the armband are both turned on, you can move on to the next step. Next, you will put on your armband. Slide it up your arm and use the Velcro to fasten it securely. The armband should be as high up as possible, especially if you are doing water activities. Surfers should also orient the armband more towards the back of their arm. This will ensure better communication between the armband and the base while you are paddling. Your Soloshot will not follow you until you complete your pairing sequence. There are 2 ways to center yourself before completing your pairing. One is using the slot LED, and the other is using an object in the distance, such as a pole. To use the Soloshot base LED, walk out to where you have pointed your camera. Remember that this must be at least 200 feet away from you. Now that I'm in position, I need to center myself. Look back at Soloshot. Do you see the bright LED? If you do not, move to the left or the right until you do. Move slightly to the left and right until you find the exact spot where the light cuts off. The cutoff spot should be about the center of your camera. The second way to center yourself is by using a fixed spot. Select a specific stationary spot at least 200 feet away from your Soloshot base, such as a pole. Using your tripod neck, center your object in your LCD screen. Walk to the object that you have centered in your screen. After you find the spot where you are centered, hold the pair button until the number 1 LED turns green. You will see the red slot LED turn off and the green LED of the base turn on. The green LED on the base will continue to blink while it tracks you. This means Soloshot is now tracking you. The blinking green LED on your Soloshot base is your indicator that your camera is still pointed at you. When I move, the blinking LED follows. If you do not see the green blinking light for more than 30 seconds, then you should return to the base to determine if there is a problem. Your Soloshot setup is now complete. As you go through this process a few times and get to know your Soloshot capabilities, the setup will become quick and easy. So have fun, get to know your Soloshot, and enjoy all of that sweet footage. And of course, post it online, tag us, as we'll be looking for some of the best videos.